It's been a day of intimidation inside Zimbabwe. Opposition supporters rounded up and forced to vote for Robert Mugabe, while gangs roam the country hunting down those who've tried to boycott this poll. Morgan Tsvangirai, the opposition leader who pulled out because of the violence, says the result will reflect only the fear of the people. But Robert Mugabe is heading for victory nonetheless. Centre stage in this farce of an election, Robert Mugabe cast his vote, smiling for the cameras. His landslide victory already guaranteed.
How are you feeling today, Your Excellency?
Very fit, very optimistic, upbeat, and hungry.
There is no way he can lose now. He's crushed the opposition and silenced the voice of his people again. Across the country, Zimbabweans headed to the polling stations, knowing that this election wouldn't deliver change. Morgan Tsvangirai's name was still on the ballot paper, but only the bravest of voters would have dared to mark it with a cross.
It's my right to come and vote. So I would like just to vote, and then from there just go to my house.
We as Zimbabweans need to decide the direction that we want our country to take. So we can only do that by voting.
We have come to vote for the president of this country. So that makes it very important.
Next. In some areas, ZANU-PF marshals herded people into the voting booths, and some opposition supporters who wanted to boycott the election were threatened. Their leader emerged from his refuge in the Dutch embassy to declare the process a sham.
Anyone who recognizes the result of this election is denying the will of the Zimbabwean people and is standing in the way of a transition that will deliver stability and prosperity, not just to the country, but to the whole region.
This mobile phone footage obtained by Sky News shows how the rigging started even before the polls opened. It was filmed by a policeman this week as his fellow officers filled in their postal ballots. Watch how they're checked by the commanders. The officer told us only votes for Mugabe were approved. Dissent is dangerous in Zimbabwe. The clinics are still full of the victims of the violence, wounded and scared. This woman said she was made to lie on a metal bench while two men beat her with sticks. I just kept quiet, she said. 3 months ago, the majority in Zimbabwe voted for a future without Robert Mugabe. But it's clear now he was never going to listen. The last chance of him being ousted by the ballot box has passed.